drop. Let the beat drop. Let the beat drop. What's up, planet Earth? This is Will Smith here. And if you can hear this transmission, we seem to be the only humans left on Earth. If you can hear this transmission, you're probably crazy. You're probably insane in the midbrain. You're probably telling everybody around you, yo, you should check out this, you should check out that. I don't know why I could read this literature. Like I said, if you can hear this transmission, you're probably the last human on the Earth. Will Smurf. Will Smurf. Yo, when Zen is like crazy and like streaming like this, like the chill stream is like dead. When it's like, oh, I gotta like release like NFTs so you can be in the chill stream and we know where the OGs are. My thought is if you've had like an hourglass and been a member, like you're gonna get an NFT on X1 from me. That'll be like exclusive. The Bruh Club, the originals. If you can hear this. What's up, Rolando? Are You Legend? You know what I'm saying? Are You Legend's crazy, bro. I love that movie. It makes me cry though. Like when they kill the dog and shit. I'm like, no. Damn. What is he fighting? I do hate though how that movie turns into a fucking zombie apocalypse. You never see that one coming until it happens, right? It's like the movie's like, yo, what is this about aliens? And it's like, psych, biological chemistry bullshit went wrong and human race zombified. That's how it always goes. The Bruhgram. The Bruh Club. Oh, I said the Bruhgram. LOL. Bruhgram coming soon. Bruhgram coming soon. You want a hologram NFT? That'd be fire. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have so much fun when X1 is live. That's like the best part about X1 is the creativity is endless. And like, if you know a lot of creative people out in the real world, you know what I'm saying? Like they're going to have a whole new canvas to go and be chaotic on top of. And that's the best part about launching a layer one in general is the ability to be new, to be something that people have never seen before, never thought about before, you know, and all that extra shit that comes along with just being new. But yeah, that's why I'm like, yo, Zen ain't new no more, man. We've been talking about this shit for almost a year every single day. Well, 2 years now, I guess. Feels like one big ass year though. But really it's been 2023 until now. Talking about Zen, keeping it under a microscope, watching it as it plays side by side with traditional markets, right? Because crypto is moving. That's why we're here, been here for the Bitcoin, for the sovereignty, for the ownership, all that extra shit. You know what I'm saying? The closer I can get to owning it without a middleman, the sexier the object is to me. I don't like men in general, so I don't know why I said middleman. What can we say? Counterparty risk. There you go. I like that shit with no counterparty risk. Please get that out of my face. Counterparty risk. And that's why, again, that's why we like Zen, bruh. That's why we like Zen, because it is about ownership in a brand new philosophy, and it's attaching itself to crypto. It's latching on, you know, hitching on for the ride, and that's special too. You know, you need cryptos that are trying to hitch a ride right now. Too much attention is on specific ideologies that are much bigger than what we are as crypto people. As crypto people or humans, this is just my little monologue before I start talking about stats. I don't think we play a role in moving markets as much as we play a role in, again, birthing ideology. So there's going to be people who move markets, and then there'll be people who will essentially make sense of them. And it's going to go on and on and on. And I think, again, the journalism in crypto is going to be epic. I don't call myself a crypto journalist, but I was trying to put it all to, all in perspective, keeping Zen under a microscope for as long as we have. This is the journalism of Zen, right? And one thing people can't take away from this chart and from this community, essentially, is the time that it took to build it. And the amounts of, daily microscoping from a whole group of people, right? It's not just crypto bro on his Zen Scientology, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole group constantly oiling this machine. You don't see them. They're working on X1 right now. They're holding their Zen right now, which is helping the price stabilize, right? And that's what we're talking about here on this channel. It's like, why is this pumping? Because it's supposed to die. If you're new here, make sure you like and subscribe. You probably heard Zen is dead. Or maybe you're just coming because you see the title and it says, Trump says America will be the world capital of crypto. That's pretty crazy. Here, let's watch the clip and listen in.
This reduce the cost of virtually all goods and services. It'll make the United States a manufacturing superpower and the world capital.
Oh, hold on. That's what's wrong here. The lowest volume. Here, let's hear this again.
This reduce the cost of virtually all goods and services. It'll make the United States a manufacturing superpower and the world capital of artificial intelligence and crypto.
He finally said the word, guys. He said the word crypto as a president. He said the word crypto. So it's official. The era has started. I mean, we've been talking about it, but it's official, right? I mean, and one thing I learned from being in Zen that I'm gonna give it to Zen. Like, you need to get a Zen in your life, bruh. Maybe if you haven't been able to ride this wave because you've been distracted by like other things going on in the market, because again, you just don't understand ownership. That's kind of how I perceive it. Maybe you just don't really know what it means to be an owner. And that's why, again, you still have opportunity here. We're definitely getting ready to challenge. So what's crazy is my fucking chart got removed. Damn you, deck screener. Oh, shout out Sun Station for the €5. Man, Pop, thank you. I appreciate you. I'm gonna high five you back. Damn, bro, when do I sleep? Says Og. Never. No sleeping allowed, bro. That's not allowed in Zen world. Blinged out giraffe NFTs, possibly. Rolando, there might possibly be blinged out giraffe holographic NFTs. Any guess who's behind the Zendex chat? Like the chat, I don't actually know who it is, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's someone who brought an idea to Jack. And Jack is like really helping them bring it to life. It seems to be like that's how every background story starts. Bruh, I had this idea and I showed Jack and he was like, hype me up, and now it's going. And that's like a whole other conversation for when X1 is live. Something you could work on, or to your point, like discover is how people, or who's gonna release, ship the product. Yeah, we don't have anybody in the dev world shipping products yet. They come every now and then. Like, for instance, Tree City West doesn't ship his products. He's kind of just chilling. And then one day a website shows up because it's accessible. But like the day he ships products is the day when it's like, oh shit, like West is cooking, because like he's got an idea. He's spending time building. He's got a framework of release, or a roadmap of release. He's filling in the roadmap. He's shipping the product. The product is living a life type shit. Like, we're going to get to that in Zen world. We're just not there yet right now. Which is another bullish case for like Zen. Like, it's not being used. It's still finding its natural price amongst the tides, I guess, of what is nature. So yeah, that's like the special thing about Zen right now. It really is neutral. From the supply being distributed the distribution of the supply to the price. So the supply is going through a shock right now. Over time, it actually has been shocked. You just haven't been able to see the symptoms. And this is like things that I'm just making up. These are just my terms in Zen, where I just say like they say it's deflationary features, but I just say supply symptoms or deflationary symptoms. Because like what happens is what I'm trying to capsule together here is that you can predict a pattern, and it's all because of the symptoms of deflationary features, right? And from once those things kick in, it's really easy for someone to walk in the Zen and do something else, right? With a lot of capital. So we were talking about this yesterday about we went back in time, or 2 days ago we went back in time and seen how big the buys were that basically pumped Zen back in December. And those similar buys are happening again, but just a few months later, which is very rare. You know what I'm saying? Zen is recovering a territory very fast. Usually it goes up, it comes down. Oops. That's been the normal. Oops. In Zen. And especially on the really big explosions, it goes really high and then it comes down, and let's see for this one. Let me cough real quick. Let's go. All right. So this was February 26th, and the attempt to try to recover realistically was here on April 4th. So it's a little bit over a month, right? We'll just go from this one because this is still kind of bananas. Like you have like one, like if you want to be in denial, I guess so. Like look at this pattern. It's like you have one big explosion in Zen up and over the 200 on the daily. Like we're looking at the daily. This is crazy. And like then you have this second confirmation, which even I was like, okay, cool. We're going back to test 100 million market cap, because that's where the real resistance is going to be, right up here at 80 million, right? 80 million market cap. Zen is going to continue. Like that's the next like target to beat. So anything down here is all free Zen, because it's already tried it and it got denied, but it took a whole bunch of selling to get it down, right? And that's deflationary symptoms. The amount of Zen that was sold from December 7th until the 26th is insanity. And then from December 7th to, let's say, the 19th is even crazier. And you can see this shit on the Zen contract. So if you like, let's click one of like this, we can go to ERC20. It's really good to get hip to like Etherscan. Learn how Etherscan works, bruv. Real degens know how the whole space works. Damn, this shit ain't popping up Etherscan. Here, let's just look at one of these. This will work. There we go. Maybe what's going on with Ethereum? Why is it stopping? Why is it pausing? I don't like this. It's been a while since it's like actually stuttered. It's like truly stuttering right now. That's a stutter. What the fuck? Bruv. I heard Trump pump Zen. Maybe something's happening right now on Ethereum. The Explorer is super slow. I don't really know what's going on. I know it's not my computer. Let's see. Let's refresh CoinMarketCap. Yeah, so it's not me, man. Block Explorer running slow. Hey, what's going on? That shit fucked my train of thought up. So I had to figure it all out. Fuck. That was weird. It was like stuttering. And it made me forget what I wanted to say. I'm fucking tripping. The last block on the Explorer was an hour ago. I'm like, that was actually more important to me than like whatever the fuck I was talking about. Because I'm like, wait a second, why is this not moving? Is that true though? Here, let's look at that. Transactions. Yeah, the last transaction on the Explorer was an hour ago. Weird. I mean, the Explorer could be broken. I'm not making transactions on Ethereum. That's weird. Why is anybody talking about that? ETH is dead. Oh shit, bro. What the fuck is going on? Yeah, ETH is kind of dead right there. But it looks like you could still trade. Looks like people are still trading the XEN world, even though the blocks aren't being relayed back to the Explorer. Right? Well, this says an hour ago in transfers, DEX trades. And this is also saying that an hour ago was the last time it recorded a fucking XEN trade. That's hella weird. What the fuck? I didn't see nothing about this for over an hour. I saw Trump show up. Fuck. China. Yo, what's going on? Post-chain bridge stuttering the fuck. Yeah, the stuttering is like weird. I don't like it when I start seeing the Block Explorer stutter. That's how you know shit's going down. So, oh damn, why you stuttering? Man, see, nobody using Ethereum, bro. Ain't nobody really using Ethereum. How in the fuck is ETH not moving and there ain't nothing on crypto? I mean, Twitter. And like, I mean, I'm not going to test it out. Somebody else test it out. Someone making a transaction on Ethereum. Let me know if that shit works. Like, what the fuck? This is weird. To me, this is mad weird. In all of my days in crypto, I've never seen ETHScan stop working and people not be like, oh, it's ETHScan's not working, y'all. You know what I mean? Because usually people are on it. It would, to me, that's like another like signal, like, oh shit, motherfuckers really ain't on Ethereum right now. Like, you could keep this quiet for over an hour. That is stupid. Dude, yo, this is stupid. This is really stupid. This is fucking dumb. Yeah, this is fucking dumb. Cause like, what the fuck? I'm gonna have to spend Ethereum to find out if it works. Fuck that. Like, somebody let me know. CT not even noticing. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure it's like a thing. Like, the Trump thing probably got a lot of people somewhere else. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the people who amplify the energy of the knowledge of crypto are all paid KOLs, right? Like, if you're watching the Crypto Bro channel, this is just me popping the fuck in at 11 a.m. on Eastern Standard Time. Around that time, you know, I'm on CP time, so I show up when I show up. But like, everybody else is on payment time. So this is how fucking far we are from like the truth. The KOLs, they ain't got the news. But one thing I do see is that there was a trade here recorded on Deck Screener. Trades are being recorded on Deck Screener. It's 11:56, and there's one here. There's a sell at 11:36. So it does look like there's stuff happening. But see, this one right here, it says indexing, and it has the think bubbles. Right? So theoretically, it hasn't hit, but, you know, and the GWAY on this is crazy. Somebody put 160. So they're trying to get this through, but it went through on Deck Screener. You know, so this is a blockchain explorer issue. For real, but no one's talking about it because crypto's fucking dead. And this is your reality check. Like, this is why XEN is about to go crazy. Like, the only people left is fucking the Zens, because we're the only people that have to care about the physics of the chain, right? In Zen, it works from ETH, or from the gas. So you need gas as a metric in order to produce the smart contracts call, essentially, right? If you can't access gas, or if the chain can't access gas, and it stops Zen from being created, which is another disinflationary, symptom of, supply. But then you can't get to your fucking Zen, right? You might be trying to claim it before there's a penalty, so that kind of sucks. Jive turkey. I think it's jive turkey time too. Honestly, I don't have ETH to test. ETH is about to pop. That could be it. Maybe they're halting a buy or something. Maybe somebody was about to front run. I had made a joke saying that they should clog up the chain, but I didn't literally mean it. Oh my God. Yo, why can't, let's see, no blocks on Ethereum. Come on. Yo, you type in no blocks on Ethereum and look what the first thing that pops up. Everything is going smooth. No blockers. October 8th. Lols. I don't know what that means, but I just like that it's on Zen's birthday. Big ups. No one is talking about it. Damn, that's depressing. I'm so depressed. I don't know what's happening. Why don't we know? Fuck. How do you think we figured this shit out, I've typed everything in. ETH blocks, Ethereum scam. What's another hot tag that maybe someone out there in the ether is like trying to figure it out too? No blocks. Eight minutes ago. No blocks. Man, these niggas talking about basketball. Damn, I don't know why that's so funny, but yeah, you go, no blocks. Yeah, it's like, yeah. Fuck, in the real world, no blocks is a center that did not get no blocks last night in the game. But I'm looking for no Ethereum blocks. I fucking give up. Dog. But yeah, I was talking about clogging up the chain because we have the biggest mints for the next quarter coming up. And if we can block those motherfuckers out, basketball analogy. But yeah, if we could block them out, that would be crazy. Because that's like daily inflation that's always being sold on our fucking heads. And maybe things can turn around. Because that's why, again, you give kudos to the people who stay around and keep Zen positive. Because those are the people who are going to bring this to the mountaintop. Everybody down here, when this shit is at like 200 million market cap, they're still hodling. This is your science. This is your cabal. Like, you want to be in the Zen cabal? Get $1 billion right now. I'm not telling you what to do, damn it. I'm just saying that's what I'm doing. I mean, you get $1 billion right now, and let us know if your transaction goes through. Cause fucking, I'm hella depressed that that's the vibes. That shit fucks my whole head up. I'm like, yo, I can't even lean on the chain right now. But 160 Gwei, that's crazy. Oh, here, maintenance in progress. They put a banner up finally. Yeah, you see, look, there was no banner. We beat them to the banner. We beat these motherfuckers to the banner, bro. I'm telling you, we be in this crypto shit. Look, now there's a fucking banner. Bitch asses. And then they just gonna hit us with the maintenance in progress. Block data might not be updated. What the fuck does that mean? Okay, here we go. Look at, they just started the chain or something. Wow, that was crazy. Look at 30 minutes now. Whoa. Very curious to what happened there. Yeah, because that was weird. Nobody seemed to care. No one seemed to care at all. Just note that, ladies and gentlemen. Ethereum's block stopped for a whole hour and no one gave a fuck. Now let me know if Ethereum is alive after that specific moment in reality. No one gave a flying fuck. Nothing on X besides the center can't get no blocks. Straight up, Ethereum is dead. And again, it's nothing against ETH. It's just a layer now. You know, it's a Reebok classic. It's a shell toe Adidas. I mean, it's a Thunderbird. You know what I mean? That's all it is. It's a classic object. Unfortunately, and you know what else is pretty bananas is this thing I saw today. More news in the headlines. That shit fucked my whole head up. Circle 3 hours ago introducing Circle Payment Master, enabling users to pay gas with USDC on Arbitrum and Base. No more juggling tokens across blockchains. Simply use USDC for payments, transfers, and gas fees, motherfuckers. This is crazy. This is crazy talk. A CBDC gas coin? What the fuck? See, I was like kind of trolling with the KYC stuff, like on full maximum. And now it's like coming to life. Like, I'm sorry if I accidentally did some voodoo shit and now it's just all happening. I was just kind of trolling, assuming that that's what it was gonna happen because of the angles. I didn't know like this was gonna fucking happen, you know? So now my head is like going backwards. And I'm 50-50 on this one. You can read my X post on it. But yeah, I'm very 50-50 on this one. I think it's bullish and it's foolish activities. The reason why it's bullish is because now you have on Base, because that's the chain I'm on. Arbitrum I don't really care too much about, but what we discovered a few streams ago is Arbitrum is going a different direction than the super chain. So that's like a solo island layer 2. It's not like your Base chain or in Optimism and Blast and Core, like all of those chains working in tangent. What's the other one? Farcaster. Right, that's the VC layer 2 ETH playground. Arbitrum is the VC, I think B2B layer 2 playground. That's the only reason they would want to separate themselves from the consumer. Right? It's like, yo, I don't like this consumer activity, and you might not like it either. So do your business on Arbitrum, which is a great business model with how fucking Disneyland, the super chain, is basically at this point. It's like everybody's on mushrooms and wear sandals on the super chain. Like, I hate the super chain too. Yeah, go Arbitrum. But again, the super chain does have Base included in it. And you can go do your research on this. Just go literally type in Ethereum super chain layer 2 and you'll see what the fuck I'm talking about. Or binge watch Crypto Bruh, and you'll see it in the older videos. But since this is on Base, theoretically, you could use Base, or you could use USDC now to like do a Zen transaction, you know. And the that's like the bullish part is like, yo, now you really are enabling people to do things, but at the end of the day, it's a CBDC that's introduced as the security coin, right? Like the payment processing crypto is about security. Like I'm on Bitcoin because I feel secure due to the way their nodes work, right? That's why we use Bitcoin on-chain transactions. Not just being on-chain is the action in Bitcoin, right? Using the actual Bitcoin is being on-chain. The actual Bitcoin, boy. That's why using the actual Ethereum to do a transaction was a no-brainer in the smart computer theory. Where now instead of me using my Bitcoin to actually do a P2P transaction, I can use the Ethereum to do a smart contract function, like a, you know, almost like a JavaScript button on the internet connected to the blockchain. And it's evolved over time, and gotten really far away now. As we can see, this shit is so far away from the original reason why people believed in Ethereum, because they thought people would buy it and stock it up because they need it for the transaction on the chain. That's the only reason you hold Ethereum. That was one of the reasons why people didn't think Ethereum would survive, because they were like, yo, it's counterproductive. Like, ETH goes up in price, so does, your gas fees. And that's the ongoing conversation of why we have so many different variations of like what ETH was supposed to be, right? So I think this introduction actually throws a fucked up wrench in the whole situation, and it kind of again goes and puts another, label or stamp of approval that like KYC is coming to your neighborhood, bruh. You know what I'm saying? So if you've been riding dirty, you might want to figure out how to get your tags in order. Straight up, bro. Because this is so different. It changes too, like how people perceive the blockchain. Because now if they're on base and they can just pay with USDC, there's no reason to go and learn why it's like that, right? And that's a very powerful psychology play on the space. I mean, it's happened to the way where like people root for the airdrop, right? Like it's like we hit a plateau of consciousness on like how to deliver a token to a human. So the airdrop became the only way that like people can market the next level. Airdrop, because it's all because of gas. Those that stay true to Bitcoin, they fucking winning. Everybody else is now at the mercy of CBDCs. I'm sure Circle is going to try to get this in every chain, and we'll see if Solana allows it. I don't think they would, though, because again, it takes away from the principle of the security. It doesn't really make any sense on a layer 2, because you already gave up your principle of security once you went to the L2. So when you're in that zone, you're subjective to this type of, market manipulation. At the end of the day, is really what it is, because it takes away from the Ethereum. Like, it really is just like, it makes no fucking sense. If I was Vitalik and or if I'm into ETH, like there's a lot of things right now where it just don't make no sense. This takes away from people buying Ethereum. Barats. Breaking. What's going on in my chat? Let's get something breaking over here. What in the fuck? What's breaking? Breaking. Trump said new pronouns for Democrats are they gone. Oh my God. Okay, hold on a second. Damn. There is something always breaking in my chat, huh? They gone. I'm straight riding dirty, as you can see. Yo, clean up your act, Rolando. Take that do-rag off your head. Perfect time for a true decentralized blockchain. For real. That's why, it's getting so far away, man. I mean, I'm hyped. Again, I'm hyped because I'm going to experiment and I'll see if I can really do this. You know what I'm saying? So here, let's look at it real quick. Let's just tap in, because I'm sure like if X1 is really big, Circle's going to want to do this on X1. This is an advantage for them. Like, this is actually like a sneak in, like Trojan horse. Like if I'm a blockchain, I do not want this. I don't want anybody to think they can do something like this. Like, what the fuck? How dare you change the gas coin and then not relay back? I'm sure, it's going to relay back, but it's just like the advantage. Oh my God. Because who knows what they do with it? I don't know. That's not up to me, I guess. Let's look at it. How does Circle Paymaster work? Paymaster simplifies USDC transactions by removing the need for native tokens. In this process, the user initiates the transaction. The Paymaster receives USDC and handles paying native coin to the blockchain, and the recipient receives the USD payment simultaneously. Right? Without the Paymaster, we solved a major friction point for on-chain transactions, paving the way for broader adoption of stable coin payments. Developers can integrate fast and fast and realize benefits immediately. Who the fuck wrote this? Fast and realize benefits immediately. They're trying to sell something to the other person. Not me though. You can't sell shit. Seamless user experience, permissionless, composable, fast and easy integration. ERC 73037 composable wallet provider. Payment Master is a permissionless for all developers and works with any ERC. I don't know anything about the ERC 4337. I guess you got to look that up. Damn. I guess we gotta nerd it up a little bit. What is this? Welcome to the doc. Here you find the reference. Account abstract via entry point contract specification. This is centralizing it. Damn it. This is really just centralizing it, but like telling you that they're relaying it back. But I don't like that. The bundler is the person. That's supposed to be the fucking chain, dude. That's not supposed to be Circle. Like, come on, bro. Like, they sold the game, dog. They sold the game OD. The Xenians might be the last ones left. For real. After this apocalypse, we're the last one standing. The apocalypse is underway. Shit. Fuck that. Yeah, that shit is underway. The rat. What is that? What was that nigga say? Damn, there was this one funny line. I fucking forgot it. This is about rats. Larry Fink from BlackRock shilling shitcoins. Which one of you degenerates bought Snark? Nah. BlackRock too. I saw that today that they're trying to make it where you can tokenize stocks. Yeah, so this guy from BlackRock, he wants to tokenize bonds and stocks. Like that's giving away the game. You know, like we knew the blockchain technology was going to change the world, right? That's why we're in it, to win it, right? But this is even harder proof of how much ownership are you allowed to truly have. You know, they're going to take a lot of this ownership away from people because, I mean, I don't know, you know, there's some people that really don't need this shit. But again, you're going to have projects like Zen that are trying to get the people back online in the real way, you know. And I think these organic, natural experiments will be the most dominant in the space because you can only artificially put together so much influence, like before, like, you know, a real weed splits through that like matrix. Right. And when that weed splits, that's when everyone's like, whoa, where did that come from? You know, and that's kind of where I tell a lot of people too, like crypto's a double-edged sword because in order for it to be successful, you have to show your hands. And then like in that moment, when you show your hands in crypto, because you're going to have to, that's just part of the game. There's too many people playing for you not to be able to be like, I got a full flush, bitch. You know, and throw it, or like in the black world, we be like, yo, domino, and he throw the domino down and everything flies in the sky. You know, there's gonna be a domino moment. All right, domino. Like Zen is doing that shit right now. We've been doing it a few fucking times, but we about to have the one where the table blows up. Domino, like pow. But yeah, that part where you show your hand, which in our case would be like X1 chain, the longer we hold out and the more we hint at it and the more that we show that it's there, something that it's not here, but it's there. Don't worry, it's there. Right. And when it comes out, domino. So that's essentially everyone's like idea. Right. So you're going to have to you're going to have to show your hands. And now BlackRock is showing their hand. He wants the SEC to approve tokenized bonds and stocks, right? But the only way that this can work if it's connected to something that's real, right? Because you can only have it as authentic, again, and as simulated for so long before a weed sprouts, and you're going to need to stomp that shit out. So this is what I think is the bullish scenario for both ETH and Bitcoin. Even though Ethereum, and that's why it's like Ethereum, man, damn, it sold out hard. Who would have known like it would have sold out this hard? And there's still people rooting for it and shit. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Like, y'all rooting just because y'all got bags? Like, get the fuck out. Get into Solana. You might as well. The whole game is rigged. So you might as well get into the coin with the most upside. You know what I mean? Or get into Zen. Because that's what the scenario I see is people wait too long. And we were talking about it. They wait too long to get into Zen with their ETH. And the only way out of Ethereum is to give 100 ETH to a Zenian. And then that Zenian is just going to buy back Zen and burn that shit back into X1. Like, that's how I'm imagining, or like the end of, not the end of Zen. Oh, look at somebody took out a bunch of liquidity. Wow, liquidity dropped down to 73,000. That's crazy. Who took all their liquidity out? Wait, where am I looking at? Oh, this is V2. Never mind. Actually, V2 had like 100,000. So there's like 30,000 on liquidity missing. Where'd that shit go? Let's look into it. But yeah, so like in Zen, that's kind of like how I'm expecting this, again, for the cards to be shown, because there's too many of us. We're showing our cards in general every single day. By like when you anticipate the price goes up and you buy it, you like show your card. That's kind of how I'm trying to articulate it. So I think this is why we're seeing the surge in popularity, because you don't really get this opportunity in crypto that often. And again, there's nothing in the top 10 that's going to give you what Zen is offering you. There's nothing. It's literally offering you to get in before it has all that extra shit that makes it weird. You know what I mean? Like when this shows up, like when Circle's over here asking Jack and Fair Crypto, can we do Paymaster on X1 chain? And then they have to make a political decision, right? And then now you're buying you're buying XN, Zen, or XNM in that future. I'm not trying to buy anything in that future. I would definitely rather be wherever I feel like I'm going to be, which I think is going to be all right, because I'm holding my Zen and mining XNM today, right? But yeah, that's why I think the upside potential on this is just so much more crazy than Ethereum and Solana, right? Because X1 chain is just starting from zero, so it doesn't get any more juicy than that. Juicy. Zen. Somebody give me 100 ETH. Yeah. What I say, Vaughn? Somebody give him 100 ETH. Now they're gonna give you 100 ETH for. This is my theory is first it's gonna be 100 billion Zen for 100 ETH, and then they're gonna be a cap in because it's gonna start rotating, and then when the cap gets really intense, it'll be 100 ETH for 10 billion, and then 100 ETH for 1 billion, and then 100 ETH for 100 million, and then 100 ETH for 1 million Zen. And people will be like, what the fuck is going on? You could have got it when it was like this. I don't know what 100 ETH is right now. We haven't looked at it in a second. What's 100 ETH? 100 ETH. Yeah, 100 ETH right now is 2 trillion. Psh, that ain't shit. That ain't shit. Because you can't even make that in the future. Like, if you try to make 2 trillion in the future, bruh, please revive me. Well, I mean, like, I'll be alive for, like, when it ends. But I'm talking about, like, when it's AMP #1 and everybody is fighting for it in the galaxy. I'm on that hype. I'm in that matrix. But just to tap in, just to show you that I'm not fucking tripping. If you spend 469 days in this motherfucking pool and no one's making G ranks, you can go and look at this shit. It's very simple to see. No one is making G ranks. It is the same fanboys playing around on this bitch, doing doing the same shit every single day. So we can go over here, hit data view on XenPub, scroll all the way to the fucking bottom. And what we can see here is, 13,000 VMUs, 11,000 VMUs. It's literally one person making Zen. One whale. It might be Jack Levin. Unless he already stopped too. I bet he already fucking gave up. I know Zensu's ain't minding this no more because he just Xing them out of his mind. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you see, 27, 12. But the importance of the G rank in Zen is that the G rank is how you, or my bad. The G rank is the people that come after you. And as the G rank goes up, so does the max term. And if the max term goes up, then you can get more Zen because you're waiting days versus, having an amplifier, give you extra Zen, which is the AMP. All right. And AMP goes down every single day. So it's like essentially today you make the most Zen you could ever make. Then tomorrow will be significantly less than today. And that's why in 6 months, if you're making a max, you're making significantly less than the person that made it 6 months ago. And the variable that is the most important, again, is adoption. You actually do want people making Zen if you're a mentor, right? So if you're like a whale, you want to be encouraging people to make Zen because that keeps the inflation going and you don't have to become the bank. Right. And that's another disinflationary part that they don't talk about. That's like the domino is that the whales don't want to pump money into the contract anymore because there's no money to be made. They've learned all the lessons. Now they're holding the bag because you can't cash out. Like if you have 30,000 in Zen right now and you decide to sell it. Right. I was looking at this the other day. But all these people that have 400 billion Zen. Right here, what we got, 472 billion, $63,000 worth of value, 19 Ethereum. Like they need ETH to go up in price in order for them to dump their Zen. Right, and that's the problem for these whales. That's why they stopped making Zen because no one's providing Ethereum and ETH, obviously. Is not going up. Right? So they're in a big ass pickle because they really need $63,000 to be worth like 5 ETH. and then one person gets to come and snipe V2 and then another person can come and then you can get 9 snipes. You can get 9 snipes out of V3. These motherfuckers are slaves. If you're in the top 50 in Zen, you are a slave to the chart. Woo boy. I hope you love it. Imagine being trapped in Zen and not liking it. God damn. I think they suffered enough, Jack Levin. Jesus. I mean, this person probably got a bag if they got 63,000 sitting in here. Now you got bag when you just got when you casually just had $2,000 worth of Ethereum just sitting in your wallet, and you made a transaction 56 days ago type shit. This person's a whale. They're not worried about us. Again, they're betting on. My assumption is we see life like this because everyone's betting on X1 chain, and they have to keep their coins because you can't sell. You can't, like I'm saying, you can't sell against buyers who didn't have the time. Right? You actually save money injecting money into the chart. So that's why, like right now, again, like G rank matters. Whales actually want people to come in and start it up, but they're not out shilling it because it doesn't benefit them because they're the ones that have to pump it. So that it would be better if there was an event like X1 to naturally pump the G rank, the attention, and then again those whales that are sitting in the background, like they'll get their payment, their payday later. You know, they can bet on how big that is, and that's again why I'm saying we haven't showed our hand yet, because that's every day we don't show X1, the more intensity that builds up for it. And this is kind of why, like, I think Fair Crypto approached it the way they did. which was very confusing for a lot. As we've seen, a lot of people fell off the ship, especially when XENblocks came out. They gladly jumped off, did a somersault dive into the water. And I think, again, that was all necessary actions and scenarios and consequences. We needed those, and those that stuck around, that got to see how the Play-Doh molded itself. You know that was a key, and that's like almost like if you want to call Jack Levin the department lead, right? Or he's like the CTO as well, like the chief technology officer. I would say that was a really smart way to push out the bad, or get to the basically the bare bones, because now we're here in the future, and everybody that's wants to be rewarded will be rewarded, and the bang of what we've all been waiting for is extended for so long that by itself it can nurture new narratives without anybody doing anything. People are gonna make up all kinds of conspiracies about X1 chain. I'm seeing the way that the ETH debacle is happening, but at the end of the day, the infrastructure of X1 is super crucial. So here on the Zenbond calculator, what we can see is if we put in the deets, which on average is 31,000 new VMUs. Maybe this number pumps again. Yeah, see, if this number were to go to 100,000, right now you'll see Ethereum is getting 1.9 billion in 469 days. But if it pumped to 1,000 users after you, it would go to 2.1 billion, right? So a $300 million increase. $300 million Zen increase because more users showed up, right? And that's kind of why, again, we've been bullish on the side chains that invite this, because I don't think it's bad. I actually think the whales and Zen are doing the wrong thing, and they should be pumping it so they could be hidden better. But I don't know why they didn't want to hide really good. Instead, they're right here in our faces. We could just fucking see them. It's almost like someone needs to, what was that thing called? The Bitcoin rich list. That's an OG as meme site. The Bitcoin rich list. I don't know if it exists anymore. Maybe not. That's whack. There are several websites that provide this information of the Bitcoin rich list, which are ranked the top Bitcoin holders based on wallets. Their website uses data from the blockchain. So 99 Bitcoins. I know 99 Bitcoins is OG as Bitcoin meme site. Man, I just wish I had a snapshot of the OG one though. But here, let's look at this. The top 10. This was last updated January 1st. So we got Binance at number 1 at the richest. Bitfinex. Binance again. Binance got 2 up there. Robinhood. Bitfinex. Mt. Gox. And then some random ass person with a good 79,000 solid. That's the crypto bruh of the past. And then another rando. Actually, okay, that's Tether. And then Mr. 100, whoever that is. Shout outs to them. Shit. They sitting pretty. That's the richest Bitcoin addresses. That's the top, And then this one is just the top 100 holders. This is XEN. Imagine. Oh yeah, see, look at this shit. Look at this. The 10,000 flat Bitcoiners. Somebody has 10,002. Fuck out of here. And I think these ones are newer. The ones with the BC. I think the BC ones are the ones that are from Ordinal World. That's why you don't see no BCs here. So this person bought themselves up here and they did a fucking 10,002 just to shit on all those that have been hodling 10. Yeah, same with the 3. The 3, oh yeah, I think if it starts with a letter, it's a Lightning address. Or if it starts with a 3, it's a Lightning address. If it starts with a 1, it's a regular Bitcoin address. But yeah, the BCs are like inscription addresses. I don't know. I could be wrong on that. Don't quote me. I'm not a Bitcoiner. But yeah, the rich list, bro, like, it's in our face right now. It's not as solid, right? There's a few solid ones, like this person right here, Lily Bitcoin. Lily the Bitcoin ETH dog has 1.420 billion, 1,420 billion, 69 million Zen. Shout out to Lily the Bitcoin dog. Oh, they just started selling or what? They must be wanting to keep it sexy since they're keeping that number up there. God damn, this must be the mine wallet. XENblocks. It wasn't there a XENbox from that Chinese fella? Shout out to XENblocks. I don't know who you are. Compound. Yeah, no. I don't know. I've stopped like trying to be like, oh, this address is doing bad, because I don't think that matters in Zen anymore. Everyone's doing whatever the fuck they want to do. If you want to mint a bunch of Zen and dump it, you got the right to do it. I think we're like entering the phase where it's encouraged to like release the supplies so it can go down. Because now it's only going up. So please sell the X1 vaporware so this shit can go down. All right. And yeah, again, like pretty much this is going to be the sentiment for Zen once everybody decides to change their opinion on it. Something else I've seen on the Ethereum side that I thought was pretty interesting was if you go over here and hit oh, it's over here. So I like using this data view too, because you could just see the numbers. You don't have to see a scale. But so right here, this is the liquid supply, and over here, this is the stake supply, right? And in the middle, this negative area, they're basically. I see now why some people had a discrepancy with this, because they don't like that. Like liquid supply is essentially liquid and stake subtracted. So it gives off this appearance that it's going negative. But I think that that's like good on the daily, because you can see where we started. Or like, how's it go? Or how do you say this? You can see how much was added. And then like, you could, you can make your own judgment of like what the temperature was. Like here on the 18th, right? We knew that this was a hot day for Zen minting, and what happened was you see a lot of like you don't see any supply on the 17th. Actually, like it was neutral. It ended and started at the same, and then leading up to that shit, there was no staking happening. So 13, 14, 15, 16, ain't nobody stake any Zen. So there was no burn happening from staking. It's essentially just all inflation. Right. And you can see the natural inflation. It's like 150 billion Zen a day. Some days it goes to 318. But I see another 116 here. Right. So I'm thinking that's the floor. And sometimes we get close. See, 216. These are like Zen is dead. And then out of nowhere, bam, like a shit ton, is like minted. Right. And then that's what I think is a special indicator, is like, I don't know how to really put it into words, but yeah, we're really experiencing this shit right now. Like, it's coming from all angles and all the data is showing it. And now you see it here, like this is showing that it's been like going negative sometimes, right? Like it's minus 12, but then it don't minus 12 again for mad long, and then it's minus 123, minus 118. But essentially, this is just it's moving over to the stake side, right? People are getting their mints and they're staking them, right? And then some days they're not. They're just fucking minting and not, or like, you know what I'm saying? Some people are staking, some are not, and that's why we have positive, because more people would rather be liquid than stake it, right? So I think this is like special to see, because I think it's really putting into perspective that Zen is on its own nature course. No one's really dictating where it's going, and that's important because it doesn't need an owner. It's already finished. So, you know, a lot of the reasons why cryptos fail is because the owner or the founder does something and that shit fucks the whole thing up. Like, this is literally just waiting on Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is, after what Trump said, unless the world hates us, you know, and I think, again, if the world really hated America, why did they not price the Bitcoin in euros, yen? I've already said this many times. Tomatoes. Like, why did they use the dollar? You know, it almost makes you wonder, is Bitcoin from America? And if that's the case, you know, how do you change a generation? Been around for 15 years. You're going to have to start over. Like, something that made me laugh, that I had seen. Not this guy. Oops. See if it pops up and I type in Trump Bitcoin. Yay, CBZN blast off with 35%. CBZN up next, man. Imagine selling your X1 coins, lols. My childhood buddy is top 100 and flipping soul shitcoins, lols. Is that why the circulating supply keeps growing? Yeah, that's why the circulating supply in Zen grows every day, because of that inflation. But that inflation again it'll get curved, and as like, again, that's what I'm trying to show with this whole like daily activity. Naturally, it'll get curved because people stop minting, and then you can't speed up production to handle a bottleneck, if that makes any sense. Like, that's what we're headed towards. We're headed towards a situation where there's not enough Zen to sell a day off. And then people are going to have to unstake and sell the day off. And maybe they do. You know, maybe they do. Where's it at? So we can see that right here, like in this, or up here. In the staked area, there's 8 million worth of USD. You know, and if the price is going up and then someone sees an opportunity to unstake because they're in a vanilla stake, you know, and they decide to dump, there's no, you know, stopping that from happening. But that's another place where inflation could show up, you know. But there won't be any new liquid inflation, which is what has been keeping Zen's price down. If Zen were to stop inflating right now, it probably would start going up now that, like, it's out in the ether and a lot of people know about it. It would have more range to go up. But again, there's mints awaiting, and you can see that here too. If you've never seen this one, this is the supply chart by ZenPub. I'll put it in the chat. But you can get this supply chart, and then this is what you can use to monitor like future supply. And it tells you, like, right now it's 319 trillion has been minted. The existing minted supply is 216. The future supply is 103 trillion. Right now, there's been 72% of the Zen mints up to this point have been claimed, whereas 5% have expired, where essentially it doesn't matter what happens after that first penalty, it's going into this bin. So around 5% or it's staying in this bin. So like, if you don't claim it and you just keep it in the penalty, it ends up in this bin. So 5% of the mints have never been claimed, which also, this expired mints turns into real Zen in the future. It's weird. In the future, this will be valuable because if XEN is high and there's all these expired mints, that's where the XEN will also come from. People, being able to actually claim a 1% penalty on a 1 billion XENterion. Like if that's also like another narrative to make XEN extremely profitable. Like if you can get enough people to rally behind that shit, that like, yo, you can buy a XENFT, and like if everybody pumps the prices in, that XENFT will be worth a whole bunch of money, and it would like turn up like that lottery ticket theory. I don't know. I'm thinking kind of evil. But yeah, so there's a lot of XEN to still be unlocked, right? But this number is going down. Like for this number to go up would all be max mints, and then for that to happen, again, you're looking at not enough users. So it's not really smart for someone to come in and then say, oh, okay, if I do a max mint, it's going to cost me $1,500 round trip at 13 Gwei. So Gwei needs to stay at this amount, and then ETH needs to stay here or go down. Like if ETH goes up in price, it's going against me. If Gwei goes up in price, this bet is going against me, right? So these are some of the things that, again, these whales are thinking about before they go to max mint, a XEN mint, right? They go and go, okay, well, what if it goes to 30, right? What's my round trip, right? You're looking at 3,500, right? Maybe you're not paying this much to start, but you're paying about $1,000 to end. Right now, to end at 13, right? It's 500, so it's double the price, right? And these are things people are gonna have to think about. The other thing you're gonna have to think about is this to get to $1 trillion. Right, and to get to $1 trillion, you're gonna need 1,000 of these. So you're gonna need 1,000 of these VMUs. So you might as well times this by 1,000 x. I'm not saying 1,000, but 1,000x. Like everything goes up by 1,000x, and that's kind of why, again, I'm like, oh, when you really look at XEN, it doesn't make any sense for someone to go out there into the world and spend $100,000, or I guess right now what it would be. Or last time we were looking at it was 162,000, and right now that would get you 1.2 trillion. So theoretically, right now, to inject $162,000 into XEN, you would be losing. You actually would want to do the mint because you would get more XEN. You'd actually want to spin the XEN wheel. And that number is shortening down. That's why, like, most people will choose the greed. They won't go and make the XEN because they're too ambiguous on the ending, right? If Ethereum, because again, the only way ETH can be successful is if it's in gridlock. And that means that gas is going to stay at these levels or higher. Like, they're not going to really go back to what you were seeing before, of like 1 Gwei, 2 Gwei, maybe. But again, there's a lot of people not looking at Ethereum. We just started off the show with ETH not moving for over an hour and no one giving a fuck. Now it's back and it's cool. Don't worry, we have no clue what happened. It's kind of crazy. Maybe we'll find out in the future. But again, that's kind of why I'm thinking like the way that XEN is being laid out with the gas, it's pretty much, the writing is there. Like this amp goes down by 1 every day. So this I think it's like in a couple, well, we have like a few hundred days. Maybe it's like, maybe it's 200 days, like another year and a half before this is at like 1.5. So, again, you got to ask yourself, what's the best way for me to get involved with XEN? To protect yourself, you would want to mint it, because then again, it's a set it and forget it, and whatever comes out at the end of the gumball machine is what you get. Because right now you're not buying the most optimal bottom compared to the mint. You'd want to see this even further. You'd want to have, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's like. That's like the question everyone should be asking themselves. You know what I'm saying? If you got like 2,000 people all looking for the optimal bottom, what are the odds that you get it? If everyone is looking to buy Zen at $4 million, $1 million, because of, again, they got to get their Zen back. We're like now in the mix, and X1 is on the horizon for the domino. So you want to get your Zen back, and the way you get your Zen back is by buying off the DEX in power compared to the miner. So it's like you're not in power until this motherfucker gridlock or this Zen price go all the way down here. And the only way it's going to get down here is if you're the one that takes the loss. Because you're trying to inject $100,000 and nobody else is. Right? So this is the conundrum in Zen, and another like proof, in my opinion, like why it's about to rocket ship. And another hard like proof, just for the record, like it's a real conundrum for a big whale. I think emotions are off the table at this point. I think it's really money time. Like it's not, who gives a fuck about Jack Levin? That was just to get you nerds out of the goddamn coin. Right? It's about to be big money time. Because it's all set up for everyone to win, and they're not being owner of the winning. Like, the community is 100% responsible. What are you going to do? Take down the community? Oh, now this community is growing. They're pushing this shit to like $1 billion because there's no owner. And a chain's coming out. Right? And the chain hasn't even come out yet. And this thing's at $1 billion because everyone's forecasting that maybe that chain's going to be worth $10 billion. Right? It's going to take 1% out of the Solana market cap. And if Solana keeps being positive like it is, if it just keeps popping, its 1% is just going to get higher and higher, because we can see, right, its competition that it's going against is Ethereum, and Ethereum is sitting at 393 billion. So if Solana took 1% of that, or let's say it takes 10% of this, then yeah, this shit got to take half. Yeah, because this got to be a half fee. Like for 20, it got to be like a 45% or a 30% got to bleed into Solana. And then next thing you know, they're over here saying like, hey, is Zen worth 100 billion? That's what they're going to be asking in the streets. I'm assuming this is how our rise will be. Psychological as fuck. It'll happen probably really fast. And then it'll hard top. It's going to top hard as shit. So I do have some dates here that I'm looking for, like some really spooky shit to go down. February 15th, April 18th, and September 14th. I'm looking at these days because just like on some numerology shit. What do you call it? Here's some shit. So like something that is kind of crazy in numerology is like Zencoin is 108 and 36. And then also X1 blockchain is 103 and 49. 49 is the 7th. It's in relationship to 7. So 7 square. Yeah. A cube is 7 inches on every side or some shit. But then where is it at? Shit, I forgot it. Oh, it's right here. X1 blockchain. Yeah, the next one is 196. And 196 is the 14th square, right? So that's another square. So X1 blockchain has like these weird, oh no, I just fucked it up. Okay, cool. No, I didn't. Has these weird patterns in it, in the word, that are like super positive. Like this 61. Right, so I just took this theory that, maybe if something were to happen, it's going to be at something that makes a lot of sense, right? So what's wild is if you do these two dates, the 14th, April 14th, April 18th, and all right, so both of these days have this shit is just so wacky. It has a 149 days in between it, and that's a 35th prime number. And if you know about numerology and 35s, like those play hard AF when they're like it's subjective and something to spontaneously happen. And what's so mysterious about this is like this is the 108th day of the year, and then this is the this day leaves 108 days left in the year. So and again, I picked that 108 because that's the day Bitcoin Zenith came out was on October 8th, and then also the Zen coin or token, because it's an ERC20, it's like coded in gematria under 108, right? And then the other gematria thing that we all like is geometry. Geometry. I might spell this wrong. Fuck me up. All right, fuck me up, guys. Fuck me up. All right, geometry. So geometry and 108 have a relation. So does 36. So 10, you see 8. You know, Zen. So side by side. Zen token. So Zen token and geometry go side by side, and like, basically, I'm looking at this, and I'm just thinking like, all right, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen either in relation to Jack Levin, like naturally. Like I'm trying to use the stars and the moons because it's for sure gonna happen this year. There's too much aligning, and as you can see, X1 equals 25. So X1 in the year 2025, like for sure, right? That's there, as well as XEN is 15, which is the 5th triangular number, right? And XEN is basically, this is like, okay, we're really out here right now, but XEN is essentially the thing that made the whole triangle make sense. Like without XEN, X1 doesn't make sense, right? Because XN and Zen, they don't have a really good relationship with each other. So XEN was necessary, and it's like necessary. It needs to be there, right? It also has a 30 on it, which is the 4th square peninarium, a pyramid, basically. So when you build a pyramid with like spears, and this is like all 4 sides of that pyramid with spears. So spears would be 30. So again, it's like a lot of things are geometry based. Like everything is geometry, bro. Everything is fucking geometry. It doesn't matter which way you click it. Like look at X1 chain, it's a square. Like I can't even, that one's fucked my head up. Right? Even it being 7, like it's a square, bro. That shit is woo, 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 woo. Like let me look at there. On some like, why is it like this? See, this is why I fell out of love, or this is why I had to stop following Jake, because there's some people who take this knowledge and they force it on it, and I think that's wicked. Like that's what the power, that's what the gift and the knowledge is, seeing the patterns. The gift of the knowledge is not relating them together. It's like, oh, look at that pattern there. That looks good or bad, right? And then going deeper into, what does this pattern mean? Why does this pattern show up a lot? So if you love 33s, like look at Jack Levin's name in gematria. Like it's 33. Like this motherfucker's sent here to turn up, bro. Like, and now it's just all playing out in front of our eyes and shit, like in live. Oh yeah, here it is. So you see Zen when you Zen is the equals 43, which is the 14th prime number. So 14 is strong in our community, and 14 is 1 plus 4 equals 5. So that's like another 5, right? And X1 again is the 5th square, and we're in the 25th year of the millennium. So it's what I'm saying. I'm trying to do my best XRP thing right now. It's in the stars. Sun Station says Q 2027. I doubt it. That's what I'm saying. We're in a really good zone. We're in a really good zone. Also, XN or XN together is 11. 11 is the 5th prime. right? 11 is also a master number. So 11 is the 5th prime. 11 is the master, right? So 5 is so strong. It's like one of the strongest numbers, bro. And that shit is all over X1. Like, stop. Stop it, please. Stop it, please. Oh, yeah, see, here's the 35 relationship. See, 35 is the 5th pinnacle, and then the 5th trajectoral. I don't know what that is. Geometry, though. Geometry, bro. Geometry. All right. And again, what's that 149 at? Where's that shit at? Or did I just fucking... It tweaked on it. I tweaked on it. Okay, I don't know why I tweaked on it. The 149 is somewhere here. I just can't see it right now. Whatever. For sure, this the year, December 31st. No. That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking if you use the stars, and right now what's happening is we have a culprit, which is Jack. So you can use Jack's birthday, which is the 24th. Right. So that's why I was looking at this number and I was like, oh, this is 97 days from his birthday, which is the 25th prime. So this is a really good day for X1 chain to come out because of the stars. Like, I don't know what happens. Like maybe maybe it's really real, and like Zen is pumping and everything's been announced, and this is just happens to be the day where we're like, oh, mainnet makes sense today. And I call post chain on the day. On the fucking day. I don't have the screenshot on this computer, but I have it on another computer where I was in Travon's chat and there were some people there and I used this star map, literally this gematria shit. And I was like, you know what? It's XYZ amount of days from Richard Hart's birthday. Like if there's any day that post chain will come out, it'd be May 15th. And then that shit came out. And then Phoenix dropped the same day, which was very spooky to me because I was like, oh, Phoenix is like rise from the ashes. And this other thing was born when this other thing was born, but both of them, they're like identical, but they're different, But yeah, the 25 is strong. And then, so let's reverse this. Let's go to the 14th and 9. So look at this. This is 52 days after Jack Levin's birthday. It's like either it's coming in between these dates in the summertime, like in between April and right before the end of the year, which would be max pain. Like if we didn't get X1 chain, like right now, I'm kind of bearishing it with this ideology because it's far away from right now. The closest number that I've been able to get to, when we'll get to it, is February 5th. But yeah, all these other numbers are really far away. Like September 14th, the reverse to 25, right? 52. So that's why I'm like, okay. And there's also like a really weird number here. Some people like this composite thing now. And 52 is in relation to 74. And that's like a real big Jack Lemmon number is 74 because he was born in 1974. He puts like 74 on everything. And 74 is huge in a lot of different ways. But yeah, so the other one I have here is February 5th. Now this one's 169, but it's the 36th day of the year. So like this is the only day. Yeah, see, is this oh yeah, let me see. I think I relate this to Zen though. Maybe it's not Jack. Maybe I make it a community thing. Where I got a spookier number. Fuck, I forgot, man. I hella forgot what 245 equals. There's like something with is it Donald Trump? Maybe. Donald Trump. No. United States of America. No. But oh well. I forget the relation there. There's a relation with the 245. But maybe it wasn't the 245. Maybe it was his birthday. Because that's 169, which is the 13th square, which is like in the ideology of of this whole geometry fitting in. And then, of course, this one is like all tied up in this idea, right? It's the 41st prime number, right? Is the 13, it's the 41st. And then when we see like the geometry of like XEN, which one is it? Is it, fuck. I guess it's 43. I thought I had seen a 41 on here. It could be like deeper. I'm just not going deeper because I'm not trying to like, you know, I'm just whacking out right now because I'm at the end of my stream. But yeah, I think we're gonna get it at some moment in time. Maybe I did do February. I thought I did February 5th. This is showing me February 14th. Oh, that's because this line is for this ideology that we be under. The 42 for 54 days. We've had a pattern of that, where after 54 days of undecided movement, the chart decides to move. So we started that descend on December 24th. So until that's why I'm like, yo, you probably have until mid-February to really find out what you care about in XEN. And if you've been in XEN, you know, you might get some more opportunities to buy at better prices. Because before it goes the opposite direction, like I was saying, before the hopium kicks in, and we're like looking at, again, demolishing 120 million market cap, then going to 1 billion, then going to 10 billion, you know, then X1 chain is live and people are asking themselves, well, what is XEN really worth? You know, and it's attempting to go from 10 billion to 100 billion. Again, like these numbers down here won't even matter. It just be like, oh shit. I'm glad I got myself a 1 billion, a billion at 20 million market cap before it went to a billion market cap. Straight up. For sure this year. Hold some XEN for 8 years minimum. For real, for 8 years. Spring launch, bullish, post-tax, and yeah, I feel like spring would be the best though. Like that's why I'm like, yo, we should get really excited for XEN right now, but let's not get too excited because again, the best optical time for us to pop off in XEN is gonna be, April 18th, and that's actually pretty dope because that's right before 420. Right before 420, you know, and if not then that's why I would say like. It's probably closer than we all are expecting. So something else they're doing right now in the validator chat. Oh, I don't have it up. Telegram. In the validator chat, they're getting ready to migrate to 2.0. Oh, man. Where's it at? So yeah, he's like, this was the 21st. Jack was like, as we prepare for 2.0 migration, I just wanted to share the progress. Right? So, this is about to happen next. They're changing everything. It's got X1 Labs in front of it now. Right, it's got this toucan or tuchin. I don't know what the fuck you call this. What is this?
Tachyon.
Oh, tachyon. What the hell is a tachyon? It's a code name. Tachyon or tachyonic particle is a hypotherm. What the fuck, man? Why are they throwing these gigantic words at me right now? Like I want to read something. I don't care about it. It's a physics thing. It seems to be like a physics thing. We'll let Jack Levin explain it. We want to hear him say it. We like him when he says the big words. We leave the big words for the Jack Levin. But yeah, they're getting ready to move into the Tachyon validator. And And this is a big move because, again, this is going to introduce the voting structure and the dynamic fees. So two things that Solana doesn't have will be introduced. And this is pretty cool. You know, look at it. It says it's a fork of the agave. It's kind of cool. You know, and again, I feel like when X1 is live, we're all going to know it. I don't know what happens, you know. I just don't know what happens. I don't know if the validators that are validating right now are going to get some XN tokens to start the chain, you know. I'm just waiting to see, just like y'all. But it does look like everything is starting to move, and that would be the bullish scenario for testing 100 million, you know, by February. Because it's either that, either we're going to 100 million right now, or we're gonna fucking dip down lower to, like I was saying, like $4 million market cap. Which, tell me if that sounds real to you. Like, do you see Zen hitting sub 10 million levels with this being an actual thing? Like with this 2.0 upgrade, hard coded, everything. What is this? Release schedule. Oh, they're building a wiki out. The restart schedule. It's cool though. I'm not really too big in the validator side. I got too much going on in my life to get really, really into this. Maybe one day we'll be able to dive in on it. We got the X1 Live Labs. They're cooking. It's cook time. It's cook. Has to do with Hedron. What in the fuck? I don't even know, man. Whatever. Dynamic fees. That's the Wonka golden ticket. Yeah, no, X1 is going to change the way that a lot of people think about blockchain. And again, that's why this conversation is going to change. Like, we're not going to be talking about, you know, Zen's price. We're going to really be integrating ourselves into why don't people want the best. Damn, Zencat's moving right now, up 19%. I don't know who's pumping it. Actually, where are my Zolanas? Oh man, no. I'm trying to get a discount on this. Again, I want to see this go below the 42 so I can really get the fuck in again. Not to say that I'm not already in, but you know, I want to put my whole left side of my body in this shit now. So if you're gonna give it to me, please give it to me now. But this pumps with Solana. So if Solana's moving, so does the Dracula. That's just it. Solana's up 15%, it looks like, in 24 hours. And Drac is up 2% off that 15. Let's fucking get it. Bum, 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 bum. I see 15 million being the bottom. Yeah, I could see 15 million. It's a fight to get to 15 million. For sure. For sure, a fight to get to 15 million. You know what else is cracking right now? The Vine coin. I'm watching this one. I'm waiting for the right entry. What I told myself was I won't enter this coin until the 15-minute sells below the 42. So you can see it's been dancing on it, and I'm glad that that's my narrative. I will not buy a fucking meme coin anymore if it's not oversold on its 15. Then you're just walking into getting wrecked. And even right now, you're walking into getting wrecked because on the RSI, on the hourly, it's showing there's so much room for downside if people get shaky. The question is like, what are they going to do with this? You know, it could just be a meme, and then it's going to go up and go down like a Hawk2 coin. Melania right now is going through it as well. You look at their 15, they just had a dip below. I went and scooped some more on this dip here. Well, yeah, earlier today it was still under here. Yeah. So now it's pushing against it, and that's why you're seeing some positive action. But you can see on the hourly from Melania, it has a lot of growing to do. So it could still like trade in this zone. as people still talk shit on like what is a meme coin. The thing about Melania and Trump that is different than the other coins is that these ones people can buy from a website. Right? So you could buy this with your card. Right? They ready. Apple Pay. Right? Powered by Moon Pay. You could do Stripe. I don't know what they got out here. I'm in New York, so I got to go to the bit license. Because that's how my world works. Damn, I can't spell. Why can't I spell? I can't spell right now. I don't want to use my brain. I just want this to do it for me. Do everything. Please. Man, I wanted the website, though. That's weird that it's like, all right, I'll spell it right. When the AI makes you spell, bit license. God damn it. I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of it. There we go. Still trying to hide this website. Hey, yo, look at the guy Volt. Actually, I haven't looked at this since Trump got in office, so I don't know if there's any changes to it. I don't even know what the fuck Volt is. The address delay, the regulatory process. To address delay in the regulatory process, we ensure operational excellence across the virtual currency unit. Whatever that means. But yeah, this is where you would go to apply for a bit license so you can do your dirt to New Yorkers. But this is kind of like where I go to see, or where I've been going to see, like, who's really playing the game. Right? Coinbase has been here for a while. Right? You got some people who've been here. Right? Circle has been here since 2015. They were one of the first people to push the bit license. It was them and Coinbase. So you got yeah, you got Circle, Gemini, and the gold standard. Those are the first three. Oh yeah, and those are the first three to show up. Then in 2016, Ripple got a bit license. In 2017, you had Bitfryer, Coinbase shows up. That's when I moved to New York. I was like, damn, I lucked out moving to New York, and Coinbase got their bit license. Like, that made my experience easy. 2018, we got BitPay, the Block, which is Square. They got their bit license, of course. That's why don't count out Square, man. Hey, anything that's on this list, honestly, bro, anything that's on this list, if you're trying to get into Forex or like trading Forex, like you probably want to scoop up like some of these companies because they've done the work. Like, this is your index, to be honest, of like the crypto industry. It's all right here. And it's like, you just go through the years and you see how people were added to it. Right? 19. We got Back. Remember that one? That was the ETFs. Bitstamp. I don't know what the hell Cottonwood is. Fidelity. Liberty Moon, aka this is MoonPay or Moonshot or Solana. Robinhood. Zero Hash. I don't know who that is. I like that they got hash in their name. But yeah, you can go through this, but I don't have one I can use. Or I guess I could use MoonPay. I guess MoonPay should work. Yeah, MoonPay. So this right here, this is what's making Solana pop off. And I think even Jack had posted something about it. Don't ask me why I have post notes turned on. It's an old thing. But Yeah, 50% of the Melania and Trump holders never bought a Solana altcoin. 47 of the buyers created their wallets the same day they purchased the token. 83 of the holders own less than 1,000 Solana in their wallets. And again, I feel like this is what makes this one bullish, because it could be bought at any moment. Like they could run an ad and just like get people in. So I'm still bullish on Melania, and then I think that's gonna move Trump. So Trump is gonna be the like this one's gonna be hard to move right now, because everyone's looking at it and they're not looking at the other ones. Right. So what I want to see for Trump though is on the 4 hour. I want to see this one get oversold. I'm not touching this one until the 4 hour is under that 42. Right, because the hourly is struggling to stay above it, which kind of gives off the indication that Trump should be selling off soon. Like most people will get the fuck out. There's no reason for them to stay in. The thing is that when it goes low enough, someone can just go over here and buy the Solana. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really easy to get to it. Like, let's look at the website. Oh, the website goes straight to his Twitter post. Oh, get Trump meme. They should change that on their deck screener. Buy with a debit card, buy with crypto. Yeah. So I'm just saying, like, that right there is, especially after they're like, oh, we're going to be the best in crypto. You give this time and it's probably just going to take off and make a bunch of people pissed off. So I'm keeping, a little 50 bag in it. Why not? Me, Great target that the Vine Jew doesn't build anything for long. Yo, they're going to pump this as it gets. Once it can get to the moment where everyone's on the same page, it's going up. But it's going to have either it's going to happen right now where it dribbled on the 15 and it's going to go back, which it could totally do. It could give you more time or extend it so it has a harder fall. But we watching. All right, John. It's time to go live it up. Catch you next time. Goes in. Peace.